Who's there? What a fool. What a wonderful day it is today. Hello, welcome. Please come in. Today's Alzheimer's is the sixth leading cause of death in the United States. It kills more people than breast cancer and prostate cancer combined. Since 2000, where the number of people who have died from heart disease has dropped by 14%, the number of people who have died from Alzheimer's has increased by 89%. Well known for the Bill Gates' philanthropy and the world of infectious disease. Bill Gates, for the first time, is investing $50 million of his own dollars into a non-communicable disease. He will support the Dementia Discovery Fund and public-private collaboration that helps new avenues of research ideas that may have a hard time otherwise getting funded. The mist covers old memories, the bad as well as the good. We'll have the bad memories come back too, even if they make us weep or shake with anger. For isn't it the life we've shared? Do you worry about this Alzheimer's disease? Anything where my mind would deteriorate. I have to say, I would be disappointed thinking about complex problems. I hope I can live a long time without those limitations. Across the globe, there's a new case of Alzheimer's disease every 4 seconds. Bill Gates is investing $50 million from his own pocket to fund innovative researches on the disease. Every 66 seconds, someone develops dementia, the most common form of Alzheimer's. More than 5 million Americans are living with the disease right now, and that comes to a cost of more than $250 million a year in terms of care. By 2050, the number is expected to explode to as many as 16 million Americans with Alzheimer's, and care that's expected to reach that $1 trillion. We don't really have anything that stops Alzheimer's, and so the growing burdens are pretty unbearable. Dementia is such a complex topic, scientifically, socially, legally, morally, financially. How do you look at the overall changes? Mental decline is one of the most feared aspects of growing older. People will do just about anything to prevent it, from swallowing supplements touted as memory boosters to spending hours solving crossword puzzles. Are you creative? Of course we are. The creativity is insinuous. Their families and caregivers and nursing home staffs. When memories fade, what survives is imagination, a creative force that is so powerful that it can break its isolation. Reconfigured relationships brings joy. Don't you remember my name? No problem, please give me a new one. Just as at redefining communication, imagination also trains everyone in a situation of care to discover strength rather than focus on loss. The memory and imagination are inextricably linked in the brain. We cannot actually separate them. Insisting on memory as a sole basis for relationships can lead to frustration and depression. Imagination is another access point, so we ask people to let go of the expectation that everything will be based on memory. The creative process offers a way around that problem and allows us to set up new relationships and ways of communicating based on the generative process. Deep inside the brain, billions of cells, work to create memories by sending messages through a neural highway. Electrical signals passing through junctions called synapses, where chemicals called neurotransmitters leaped across the gap, carrying the message to more and more neurons. But in Alzheimer's, these pathways became blocked by unusual proteins called amyloid and tau that clump and tangled, affecting memories, personalities, and eventually basic functions of the brain. People are looking at the immune system of the brain. The idea that our cells are just run out of energy, that the energy engines get breaking down. So a lot of great science goes on. I don't want to ever forget this moment. So I wanted to preserve the memories. I want to make videos and images and burn it onto my brains. Remember it all, every insult, every tears, tattooed out on the inside of my mind. In life, knowledge as a poison is essential. Although the risk of dementia increases with age, many thousand people under the age of 65 have received a diagnosis of dementia. There are a number of terms used to describe the onset of dementia in younger people. As symptoms of dementia occur before the age of 65 and can very rarely be as early as mid-30s. Young people with dementia have a number of very specific issues. Most, if not all, will be employed and will have financial commitment such as mortgages. They may have their young families. They will probably be fit and active. Specifically, they may struggle to find a specialist services that is equipped for the needs of early onset dementia. Laugh. Even when we feel too sick or too worn out or tired. Smiles. Even when we try and not to cry and tears are blurring our visions. Sing. Even when people stare at us and tears our voice is crappy. Trust. Even when our hearts begs us not to. Twirl. Even when our mind makes no sense of what we see. Frolic. Even when we are made fun of. Kiss. Even when others are watching. Sleep. Even when we are afraid of what the dreams brings. Run. Even when it feels like we cannot run anymore. And always remember, even when the memories pinch our heart, because the pain of all our experience is what makes us the present we are now. And without our experience, we are now empty pages of blank notebooks and missing lyrics. What makes us brave is our willingness to live through our terrible life and hold our head up high the next day. So don't live life in fear, because we are stronger now after all the crisis has happened than we ever were back before it started. Our brains are here more engaged by storytelling than a list of facts. It's easier for us to remember stories because our brains makes a little distinction between the experience we are reading about and the one that is actually happening. And while we've covered the importance of storytelling before, there's another element that can drive our point home even more: images. The aha moment is the exact point in time is when we will understand the value, proposition of the ideas thought, product, or services are when we will come to understand it something they previously didn't recognize or know. We have the moment of epiphany, referred to interchangeably of the aha moment. Do you remember the last time we said that so that's how this works? Makes aha happened before. This could open the door for an abundance of moment instead of aha moment. To counteract this bias, we should approach every future interface as a message objectively, as if we are coming to the product and the idea with no background knowledge. Hold on that memory because there was an aha moment. We were the accelerators of possibilities with dissolved boundaries and makes things differently. Once a mind has been stretched by an aha moment, it can never go back to its original states. We need to know about this magical moment that can help us make more profit for real. We first need to learn how our emotions affected our behavior and decision making because our emotions are driving force behind most of our behaviors and decisions. For example, when we identify or experience something rewarding, such as a notification from Twitter that says someone retweeted our post, our brains release dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin, which are the chemicals that makes us feel good and give us the motivation to keep going on the tasks or behavior. Sometimes that effect of the feeling is very strong that it drives our behaviors and decision making. Start by digging into the analytics tools that we use and put all the data related to our journey. Compare it to the journeys we have prepared in the previous steps. We can go ahead and underline the moment that presented as successful to correct the feedback, and that can pinpoint an aha moment. We can just ask for it, send out our surveys and our existing and ask at what moment did we understand it and embrace the values. Their aha experience moment, but the answers are from the ones that who do well be valuable.